Tokyo drift cars fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus. They had their chance, but...
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports.
And on tap tonight, it's the Connecticut Sun going up against the Las Vegas Aces.
This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And with these teams, so much talent on offense, you can see the precision they play with.
Yeah, and it shows up in the way they move around the floor. Everyone knows exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's also in the speed in which they set up their offense. They don't waste any time getting into sets.
Now here's Court Queen.
Never one to give up on the defensive end. Wilson plays with relentless intention.
Ray. Fires from deep. Here's Wilson. Good. First shot, first basket.
Gotta appreciate the hustle. Wilson doing whatever she can to keep possessions alive.
Here's Court Queen. And she lays it straight in.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Lloyd. The three is up. Rebounded by the Sun. Now Court Queen.
Great D that time from Parker Tyus.
Outside Young. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
Cheyenne Parker comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Chelsea Gray for three. The three-pointer is on target.
A big-time offensive talent who can score points from all over the floor. Gray can punish defenses from deep.
Court Queen, that's good.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Now here is Lloyd. Pass to Wilson. And she banks in the layup.
When Wilson gets the rock down low, it's almost automatic. So effective close in.
When you think about dominant players in the league, A'ja Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
Now here's Gray. Up top, Wilson. Pass to Young for three. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh! Wow! You know, I like it when Mabry looks to share the ball. It helps with this team's chemistry.
Ah, nice job capturing the moment there on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The Aces leading. Gray outside. Outside Young. Gray misses the three. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
And that one drops, so they lead by 1. And it's the Aces with the ball. Pass to Young. The three. evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Forget that she's a point guard. She can power those down as well as anyone in the league.
If not better. I mean, she's a phenomenal finisher.
Yeah, I love seeing those kind of hops out of that spot on the floor.
Now here's Young. 6 points for her. From down in the low post, it goes.
Flashy handles from Young certainly doesn't lack confidence on the floor.
This one for 3. Score the bucket. She is 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Gray. The tray. Ebert pulls it in. Now here's Court Queen. She's guarded closely. Tries to save it. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it. Young with it. She's got 8. From 13. Holding the shot a little left, but the bounce goes her way.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other, shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
They sure move fast in the shorter WNBA season. It's hard to believe we're getting close to the halfway point here.
Well, I like the quick pace. Every game matters, and teams have to adapt to changes fast. It's exciting.
I think fans would agree with you, too. I mean, there are really no dog days in the WNBA season. It's really a season where every game matters.
And Gray gets it to go.
An excellent cutter who plays well without the ball. Defenders have to lock in on Gray.
Here's Court Queen, and she drops in the layup off glass.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here's Gray.
And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
Well, she's a player who, with a wide open look, will rarely miss.
That one goes. Count it.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Gray, it's good from the top of the key.
A strong competitor who can score from multiple spots on the floor. Gray has a developed offensive game.
And it's Court Queen missing. And here are the Aces now. Here's Wilson. Not this time. Her first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Outside Mabry. Pass to Court Queen. And she uses the glass on the layup.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes the traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Now here's Young. She's got 8. Goes up on the stripe. Second chance shot. Wilson no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Absolutely no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with bigger players.
Now here's Gray. D right on her. They get it back. They blow the whistle just as she gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And in 2023, A'ja Wilson won her 2nd straight Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, with all that she does, we almost take Wilson's D for granted at this point. She's got those 2 MVPs, the 2 championships. But A'ja led the WNBA in defensive rating in 2023. I mean, Wilson is a player who controls the paint on both ends.
Outside Evans. Pass to Parker Tyus. Back to Evans. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Don't be fooled by Evans' 5'6" height. Dana can more than hold her own around the hoop.
Let's go with a three.
Jackie Young the rebound. Outside Evans. Left side Hayes.
Just 5 on the clock.
Wilson outside.
Young.
Here's Evans.
The three-pointer, no good.
And here's Court Queen. She's got 26.
Good work there as it goes.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Now here's Young.
Pass to Hayes. Parker Tyus.
Here's Young. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
And it's Court Queen missing. The Aces leading. Outside Hayes.
Wilson with it. Pass to Young. Tries again.
Wilson can't hit.
The Sun on offense.
Now Court Queen. 28 points for her.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Evans.
They lead by 1.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
From the arc.
Rebounded by Mabry.
Now here's Court Queen.
That 3 off the mark. Pass to Young. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And Connecticut has possession. Court Queen, that's good.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
On the wing, Dana Evans.
And another miss by Las Vegas. The Sun on offense.
Pass to Endor Fall.
Basket counts.
Well, people think of Mabry as a shooter, and she is a great one, but Marina also is more than a capable playmaker.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here is Hayes.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Lets it go from deep. The Sun pull it in.
You know, it's been a tough quarter for her offensively. She hasn't been able to give them the lift they really need. You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
The Aces trailing.
Wilson outside.
Pass to Young. Got a hand on it, and she gets it back.
Outside Evans.
For 3.
Dana Evans can't get that one to fall.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Court Queen, that's good.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
From deep. Oh, no good trying to beat the buzzer. Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Sun ahead. They lead by 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Sun so far?
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
Substitution on the court.
And the layup is good.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Pass to Gustafson. Lloyd. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
It's on Allen.
Back in 2021, Jewel Lloyd put up 22 points in a quarter, a WNBA record.
Yeah, she did it in September of that year against the Mercury. Then in 2023, Lloyd leading the WNBA at almost 25 points per game. So we're talking about maybe the best scorer in the league.
And it's good for 2.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area, just dominating down low.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
Wilson.
Gray outside. Takes the 3. That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
Yeah, she's going to force him to make some adjustments. That's her 4th triple of the half.
Here's Court Queen, and that one is stuffed right through.
Those are hops that you really don't see every day from the one spot.
And that's why she's such an uncommon talent.
Uncommon and unparalleled. She can make things happen out there.
When she breaks out the crossover, you can be sure she's going to leave somebody in her wake.
Court Queen with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Court Queen, that's good.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Pass to Young. Shoots over to Shields. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
I love that shot from Young. Make defenders worry about the entire floor, not just the paint and the threes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Here's Court Queen. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
She is putting on a clinic out there, really the centerpiece of their offense.
And here is Gray. Back to Young.
Wilson.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Drawing fouls. It's an underrated skill for Wilson. She's great to shooting foul shots, but she can also get the other team into foul trouble.
The Sun making a switch here.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the line.
Well, when all else fails, getting to the charity stripe can really be a great way to change the momentum in a game.
Lets you regroup, stops the clock.
Back to Young. It's not going to go for her. Some solid defense from Ruthie Hebert. Now here's Court Queen, covered by Lloyd.
And wow, you just don't see point guards who can finish like that too often.
And when do you see hops like that on a guard? You know they are special talent.
47, 48, 49 in vertical, who knows?
Man, I mean, to have that kind of explosiveness at the rim in your backcourt, that strikes fear into the heart of a defense for sure.
Timeout called the Sun.
The Sun with the lead. Here's Court Queen. And a missed layup. Pass to Hayes. Down low.
Wilson.
Misses in close. Court Queen with it. Working on Wilson. Court queen, that's good.
All the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
They found holes in the D, and they're really exploiting them.
Outside Hayes. Launches it. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And Connecticut has possession. Pass to Court queen. Pulls up. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Hayes. Lloyd. She's guarded by Court queen. That one goes in.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Up top, Young. She's got 12. Good. Here's Court queen. And the layup falls.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
She's leading the way offensively. Can they ride her back into it?
Now here's Court queen. Defense right on her. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. That one on Lloyd. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Young with it. 14 points for her. Gray outside. Young. Elbow shot. Hebert pulls it in.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
And stolen by Gray. Outside Young. Wilson outside. Pass to Parker Tyus. To the paint. Gray. Hebert pulls it in. Now here's Court queen. Guarded by Young.
Las Vegas foul call. Jackie Young. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips. They're taking care of business at the line.
And that's how you protect the lead. They're shooting 100% from the free throw line this quarter.
That's also good, so she hits them both. Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Rebound Marina Mabry.
She's cooled down a little bit after burying those 2 threes in the first quarter.
Now Court queen. Back to Mabry. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Releases. The long distance 3 is buried.
Once again, I don't know what else to say. Marina Mabry proving she's one of the best shooters in the game.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gray outside. Out to the wing. Outside Young. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a 3-point contest.
Here's Nelson Adota. And yep, it's good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Sun on top, up 10. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. The second half just about to get going here. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
You know, it didn't take long to see what type of game she was going to have today. She came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
And if you look at her shot chart, it looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. There is no reason for her to settle for anything less.
Gray outside. Here's Young. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Another for Young, and while she's a tremendous passer, when she starts scoring like this, it adds another dimension for her team.
One of the best free agent signings of late, Chelsea Gray going to Las Vegas.
I mean, you talk about a game changer. The Aces have been the #1 seed in each of her first 3 years in Sin City, winning 2 titles over that span. Gray's been a huge part of the success in Las Vegas.
Kept alive.
Parker Tyus.
And that one's good. Wilson.
And Wilson likes asserting her dominance inside, just brushing off the defense.
Court Queen with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Left side Young.
Parker Tyus, good.
Great communication between teammates there.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Court Queen. And counts the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
At the line for the away team.
Here's Gray. She's got 18. Pass to Young. Now here's Wilson. Over Hebert. That misses off the backboard. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Court Queen missing.
Well, she can't find the range here in the second after doing a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
11 feet out, and she knocks down the jumper.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
Here's Court Queen. It's good from long range.
And it looks like she still has some of the shooting touch that she did in the first.
Gray outside.
It's hauled in by Parks.
And here's Connecticut. Here's Court Queen. Great D that time from Jackie Young. Now here's Wilson. She's guarded closely. Pass to Gray. Young with it.
And the call will be against Jackie Young.
That's her 3rd foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up, nice play.
Yeah, not showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Now here's Court Queen. Gray defending. Court Queen, that's good.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever, the shots are falling for her.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Young. It's deflected. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
She does more than just put another 2 points on their lead. She does it with style.
She sure does. It's a dazzling move to the bucket.
She might not be the biggest player in the league, but I'll tell you this much. She more than makes up for that with her unreal aerial skills.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Mabry covering. Lloyd from long range. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
And here is Gray. 18 points for her. Now Young. Over Hebert. Hebert pulls it in.
The D did a good job of clogging the middle once you got inside.
Here's Court Queen. Power down with both hands.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Well, they're just going for the throat now.
I feel bad for that rim.
Yeah, I can see why you feel bad for the rim there, Tim. But now's the time to do this, right? Keep attacking that rim.
Left side, Young. From 20 feet out. Yes, indeed. It is good. That's her 8th make against 14 attempts.
She's been a real positive factor. Though, as a team, they're still falling a bit short there.
And that one drops.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Outside Young. Back to Gray. From past the arc. Hebert pulls it in. In transition, here come the Sun. Here's Court Queen. The shot that time, not on target.
Great D that time from Parker Tyus.
Here's Lloyd. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Now here's Court Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Nothing like the point guard putting the exclamation point on the play.
Every generation of players pushes the limit, and the athleticism at all positions is just breathtaking.
It's really just amazing.
If you told me 20 years ago, guys, that we'd be seeing point guards pull off dunks like that, I would have called you crazy. But now we're seeing it.
Here's Parks. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gonzalez. It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Pass to Wilson.
Here's Parker Tyus.
That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
She's definitely got that shot in her arsenal.
Here's Court Queen. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity, and they're getting excellent results.
You know, that's a winning formula, pounding the ball down low, being aggressive. You know, they're being very assertive offensively.
A nice shot by Wilson.
All Chelsea Gray does is make her team better, finds players in good positions to score.
Here's Court Queen, and she takes that one up and powers it through.
How fun is it watching her go to work?
It's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like she can.
Yeah, her body control and concentration in the air are simply remarkable, guys.
And she drops it in from the low post.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Gray with it. 20 points for her. Takes the 3. The Sun pull it in.
Yeah, so much for repeating the three-point barrage she put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second half.
Here's Court Queen. Count that one.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
A big group substitution here for Connecticut.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Young. Pass to Egbo.
Here's Parker Tyus.
And the 3 ball is good.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
And it's Court Queen missing. And it's the Aces with the ball. Outside Lloyd. Outside Young. Back to Lloyd. Puts up a three. Misses the basket. That puts her at 5 for 9 from the field. Here's Court Queen. And she slams it one-handed.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
Up high and down hard. Exquisitely done.
What a player.
And that's the uncanny ability she has, guys, to either find a teammate for an easy bucket or finish by herself.
Ooh, she jams it straight down.
Got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once she came up with the steal, she went straight on the attack.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. Go hard to the bucket. Don't let them get set up on defense.
Pass to Lloyd, beyond the arc. Endorf with the rebound.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
And here's Hayes. Outside Lloyd. Young. The shot's good on the assist by June Lloyd.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment. Another good rebound, and we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Tiffany Hayes for three. The Sun pull it in. Here's Court Queen. Makes it off the glass.
And the feed courtesy of DeShields. You know, she's really known as a scorer, but Diamond is also solid at moving the basketball.
And the Aces call time here.
And you look at the ratings for women's basketball in general, and man, they're exploding.
Well, of course, Caitlin Clark and her team in college shattering records back in her college days. I think we'll continue to see that happen in the W.
Well, the 2024 draft was by far the most watched of all time. So, yeah, it's an exciting time in the league.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Back to Gray. Fires the three. And another miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Court Queen. Nice defense from Asia Wilson. Here's Las Vegas. To the middle. And she makes good on the layup.
Yeah, well, with eagle-eyed vision, Hayes has earned a reputation as a capable distributor.
Here's Court Queen. Wilson pulls it down. On the wing, Dana Evans. Parker Tyus. No good with the layup. And here's Connecticut. Now Court Queen. She gets it in there.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Evans with the bucket.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Pass to Parks. And here's Court Queen. Hebard. Court Queen. Gray defending. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mabry. Here's Nelson Adota. Now Court Queen. Gray defending. Marina Mabry for 3.
Rebound Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
Outside Evans. Pass to Parker Tyus. And the shot goes in.
And that's what has to happen if they're going to turn this one around. She has to take charge. She's been a little hesitant to pull the trigger. I don't know why.
Here's Court Queen. Sweet little floater.
She knew what she wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And here are the Aces now. Now here's Gray.
Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. And we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
And here the Sun. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Court Queen. Hits the three-point bomb.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Well, Brian, her numbers may not pop out at you, but Dana Evans is a steadying presence at the point.
Absolutely. She makes good decisions. She excels at the pick and roll. She's got a reliable floater, and she plays aggressive on-ball defense.
Gray outside, jacks up a three, drops in the tray.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Here's the three, and the Sun hit again from deep.
Wow, what a great performance from her. She's hit 3 3-pointers in each half.
Pass to Wilson. Gray, she's guarded by Court Queen. Outside Lloyd, from downtown.
They grab their own miss.
Here's Wilson, and again, it's Las Vegas.
That's a great play on the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
To the inside, here's Parker Tyus. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance.
So we see the Sun taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like you're cooking for your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
And that'll wrap it up.
I retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire.